Hello, everyone's. I am here for my review of Love and Hip Hop Miami Season 5, Episode 12. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I am Lady T. I like to do reviews on scripted reality shows, and also do reactions. If you're returning, you one of my peoples, welcome back. So we have a few comments from last week's video. Queen Scarlet Pimp Sun Kiss. Hey boo. I came through with some essays this week, girl. Make sure your reading glasses tuned up and you got you some water near to keep your throat moist. Great review, and the skin is popping. Oh, thank you, boo. I got my water right here, just in case. Another one's from Queen Scarlet's Pimp Sunkiss. Again, hey, boo. I think Vontae is emotionally overwhelmed from gunplay. I agree. To the new baby, to having postpartum depression at school, and she's kind of messed herself up getting married and having a kid so young. I also agree. So when you got a new baby, you can't go everywhere all the time, and folks ain't gonna invite you like talking about because they know you can't go. So she's having a hard time dealing with the harsh realities of the type of adulthood she chooses to subscribe to. Amongst being abused by her husband, not knowing if her baby will have good quality of life, and trying to heal from postpartum, all on camera is really a lot for her, and she's just in her 20s. So I'm giving her grace because also we didn't all watched 30 plus year olds make the same mistakes for decades and create all type of stuff. They got Symphony and some more stuff. So why not Vontae? I can say that because there are a lot of people being very hard on Vontae. Not you, you balance, but it's a lot of other folks who had worse things going on, who have rooted for older women doing the foolishness, and that's really interesting to me. Well said. Another one from Queen Scarlet Pimp Sunkiss. Again, hey boo. I think Vontae thing is when you're pregnant because of the celebrity and all the respective aspects of it all, and the hormones. Whatever happens during the right after your pregnancy sticks with like grits, especially if you get postpartum depression. So Vontae, while she may not seem like it all the time, because black women often are not allowed to show fear, agree, she's afraid of gunplay, and she's hurt by Amara. Her processing is distorted and compromised by hormones and trauma from abuse. So Amara gets all of it. I think we need to look at Vontae as someone who is on the brink of a mental break, and she really should be in therapy every day right now, especially if she's gonna be on TV. She seems to have a village, so I hope they are encouraging her to get help. And by next season, she comes back with a clearer headspace. Because being abused drives a person crazy. Having a kid, a sick child at that, can also drive a person crazy. And she's got a lot going on at once in school. She's overwhelmed in some deep-rooted anger that's inevitably spilling out all over Amara, be it right or wrong. However, her feelings are valid with Amara. I also think Amara triggered her by gaslighting her in the first time Amara addressed it. And Amara is a gaslighter in that. Especially when she already grew up with an emotional abusive parent, and then you have an abusive parent and you feel defensive with your in-house abuser, and then someone else does that you feel more free with. That person gets a lot of smoke, and I can't say it's misplaced anger. I promise y'all I can read. I don't know what's going on with me today. Be like I said, with Amara, her feelings are valid. I'll say it's extra dip on Vontae's chip, and that dip belongs to Gunplay and Vontae's mother. Okay, lastly, Queen Scarlet Pimp Sunkiss. Hey boo. Yeah, it's really crazy that we as a human supposed to be so evolved. It's 2023 and we still gotta preach that people's appearances and presentations aren't door openers for abuse. Thank you. Clown emoji. That's a primal mindset to have. To think that a gesture, a sound, a dance automatically means consent. No, clown emoji, crying emoji. Society should be ashamed. It should. And T girl, don't be reading them numbers. They put it in my username. I did not consent to them numbers. I don't know why that sounds funny to me, but hey, boo, thanks for commenting. So those are the comments. Let's go ahead and get into the review. So y'all, we got Trina, Bobby, and Joy. They meeting up and they talking about this altercation that happened between Gael and Claudia. And at this point, it is seeming like that Gael and Claudia like are in cahoots intentionally to bring Florence down. It is. I don't know. Maybe that's just me just reading into some things, or me just being a very suspicious person. I already know that Gael means no good to Florence, and I don't know why Florence does not see that. Claudia, she kind of seems like an opportunist kind of person. So it was like they may not like each other, but like they're both in a weird way trying to take her down for some reason. I don't know. But a video leaked and Trina is getting all the backlash because it's seeming like she doesn't like support the Haitian community. So Trina had to hop online, do her interview, and like I was watching the Bonnie Blue show. If y'all not subscribe to her, go subscribe to her. And it was like Trina, she was acting like she didn't know what she was saying and a lot of things, and she was like talking about Florence doing voodoo, cat eating. I was like, where did cat eating come from? And like they made sure that they kept on playing that clip over and over again. I'm like, what you talking about eating cats? And I was like, I never heard anything like that. So I was like surprised. But like as far as the whole voodoo thing, Florence did go to, I believe it was a voodoo priestess. Now, if I'm wrong, y'all forgive me for that one. But she went to this lady because when she found out that Gael was hunting on Marlon, Gael's friend was hunting on Marlon, and Marlon was hunting on everybody else, she went to this lady. So it's like, but it was Gael who was the one who told on Florence about going to the voodoo priestess because Gael was mad at Florence at this time. And I'm like, Florence, when are you going to realize that Gael means you no good? Because every time you bring her around, she's always like getting into it with somebody and messing up your future endeavors in business with these people. If you had just left Gael and Claudia at home the last episode, you and Trina could have had a peaceful conversation because that's what you were doing in the first place. But no, Gael had to put her 2 cents in. Claudia had to put her 2 cents in. So Trina, put her 2 cents in and called Gael everything but a child of God. Now, we're going to get to that in a minute. But it's like, yeah, like, why is Gael still coming around? It's like, she's like, her purpose is to be there for her sister because Trina robbed my sister. But what I am there for is so I can cut up several foods, so I can divide these two. So therefore, Florence is becoming a star that she is because I don't think Gael likes Florence like that for real. What y'all think? So Amara is facing backlash because of the comment about gunplay and Vanche's baby. She says she has no idea how that comment got there. She's questioning Safaree why he did not stand up for her, and does he believe it? Like, do you believe that I would actually say something like that? Now, y'all know how people can get on here and doggone forge all kinds of doggone documents to make it seem like somebody didn't say something. And the fact that it was a screenshot really makes me like side-eye things. I was like, could this be a situation where somebody who just don't like Amara and like, okay, I'm gonna do this to like ruin her reputation? Or could it be Vanche is mad because Amara said that they ain't really friends like that for real. And she's mad that Amara hasn't been there for her in her time of need. So I'm going to make people not like you. Because like I said last episode, it seems like Vanche was upset. Like she was blaming Amara that all the ladies that was at poker night was out having a good time. Like, it was Amara's doing. Like, this wasn't Amara's event. This was Suki's event that Amara happened to be at, and a whole bunch of other ladies who went to the poker night was at. And it would seem like she was trying to blame Amara for that. And I'm not saying that Von'Shay did it, but it was like, I wouldn't be surprised. But this is the straw that has broken the camel's back as far as Amara is concerned about her relationship with Safaree. It's like, she done. Like, how dare you not stand up for me? It's the fact that, like, I asked you, do you think I did this? And you waiting. And it wasn't no, like, no, I don't think you would do anything like that. It's like, the fact that you had to think about it for a second, this shows me that you questioning my integrity and thinking of me as some type of way, and these two done broke up, which I'm not mad at. I guess is this the season finale? Because like I was waiting for, like, they, you know how it's like showing what's going on with everybody and what they got going on and everything. It was like they was doing that music of like, this is the season finale. So I'm just like wondering about that. I don't know if it's because, you know, what's going on with Gunplay and they just like culture production, or was it last season that they have 2 episodes? I don't know, y'all. But Amara and Safaree has broken up. They are no longer going to pretend that they are together. And I'm happy about it. Child, it's the fact that Trick Daddy at the dentist's office, you know, trying to, you know, get his teeth together, and the Hollywood twins and doggone popped up. They tell him that they have taken matters into their own hands, and they have stalked Trina on several occasions so that she could hear her music. Like, we showed up at the what's it called, radio station. We performed for her there. We showed up at Trina Day, and he's looking like, no, y'all didn't. Did y'all really do that? And I'm like, yes, they did that. And I'm like, if y'all put like more into y'all rapping skills than y'all did of stalking people, y'all could probably make it. But y'all doggone stalking people and popping up places is getting kind of creepy. And I just don't see it for the Hollywood twins. They seem like, okay, just because we cute and we twins, we gonna make it. And they think they are the baddest thing out here, the greatest thing since sliced bread. But every time you put them on the stage, they freeze up. Now, granted, like, when I first started doing YouTube many moons ago, it seemed like I would be talking for a good 30 minutes, and I look up, I was talking for 2 minutes. But now I've gotten more comfortable, so I guess maybe, hopefully, that, you know, they will get more comfortable. But, like, Trick he is tired of these two. Like, he didn't put his name and reputation out there, and these two just do not want to listen. I guess they thought they were going to come to Miami, use Uncle Trick's name, he know Trina, and then they was just gonna blow up out here. And I'm like, I mean, if y'all, like, granted, you know, people be blowing up on social media all the time, but like, y'all thinking the wrong way that y'all got about her making connections when y'all ain't even got no soul together. I keep on saying this. I don't want to squash on nobody's dreams, but I just don't see it for the Hollywood twins. Gunplay has been arrested for a plethora of charges, and it appears that he is back on the sniffer, his substance abuse of choice. Things went left because he was playing his video game, being loud, and Von'Shay's trying to calm the baby down. The baby, she has health problems, and she's been having difficulty sleeping. Can you please cut the volume down and keep it down so the baby can sleep? For whatever reason, Gunplay takes this as disrespect towards him. She goes in the other room. He's banging on the door and decides to get an assault rifle and points it at her and the baby. So now she's fearful for not only for her life, but also for the baby's life. She was able to grab the baby, bag, keys, and get up at that house. Call her mama and daddy, call the police. Police come out, they arrested him. Now, I'm thinking that him falling back into his old ways with his substance abuse has been going on for quite a while. She says she found out 3 days ago. I'm thinking that this has been an ongoing thing. I'm thinking this was who he was when he had first got with her. Because she said later on that She tried to change him. She knew he wasn't the best and she knew he had issues, but she thought her love could change him, and it did not. I was wondering what happened and how did these two get together, and what made her think it was a good idea to get married to, and get pregnant by this man who is on drugs, drinking heavily, and not making the right decisions. Because she seemed like she had her head on her shoulders. And it's making me think that everything she should wanting, but I can get my PhD and all that other mess. That's what I'm thinking she could think. I don't know. But I'm like, what got you to think that Gunplay was the person that you should be wanting to spend the rest of your life with? Was it one of those, I can't think of the word I'm looking for, like, you want to rebel against your parents, so you got with him? Now, I'm going to say this and I'm going to say this again. I don't think just because you've had a substance abuse problem, whether it be drugs or alcohol, gambling, that you can't turn your life around. But once you decide and you've hit rock bottom, you need to go to your NA meetings, your AA meetings. I watched Judge Mathis for years, and I'm mad he went off the air, so I can't watch no more. And he's saying how he's known buddies who have had substance abuse problems and have been clean for 30 years and are still going to their NA and AA meetings. Who is this calling? No. The nerve. I'm making a video. They have been clean from drugs and alcohol for 30 years, and they are still going to their NA and AA meetings. You know, you got to go to your meetings starting off twice a day. You know, after 30 years, maybe you can go once a day. But you still need to go to your meetings because you were still going to want to have those urges even after all those years. And I don't think that was Gunplay. I think he may have, while he was in jail, maybe got clean, maybe got a little bit sober while he was in jail for however long time it was before. And, you know, he got out. Now he get a fresh high. That's what happens when people who are so focused on drugs, they go to jail, can't get access to drugs, all that drug is out of their system. They get back on the street, they can get them a fresh high. Now, we got Trick, Safari, and Ray. They talking about the whole Gunplay situation. And right off the bat, Trick's like, yeah, that's drugs. Because he has dealt with his own substance abuse in the past. And he knew how it was trying to numb him with drugs about what happened he had and all this other mess. Yeah, he wanted it, but he was like, y'all gotta go to an AA meeting, an NA meeting. Y'all need to go out here and keep yourself clean. He's like, you know, he don't want his brothers going to jail, but he was like, yeah, that's messed up what they got going on. And I was like, yeah, we feel sorry about that. But then they wanted to talk about Amara in this post. And I didn't like how they made Amara the whole problem of Safari and Amara's relationship. I'm like, how is this all Amara's fault? Just like, yeah, they talking about Amara talking about it was B out here and everybody looking at her sideways. She was always getting in fights. I was like, those 2 times she didn't just go out and fight. That was Vontae attacking her. And Safari, let's not act like you wasn't out here making all these videos to y'all talking about y'all fake relationship that y'all was in. Yeah, Amara did come out and was like, yeah, the relationship was fake. I did this for the show. Blah, blah, blah. Bray, he over there, he got to put his 2 cents in like he is the best person in the world. Like he wasn't out here doing Princess wrong from the beginning of their relationship, and he is just now getting things right. So now he want to judge everybody. I'm like, I'm going to need all 3 of y'all to sit down. So yeah, Amara, she was having her party for her makeup line, and I was like, okay, that's good. You getting your money out there, making a makeup line, cool. Gael is there, which I'm gonna need them not to bring Gael back anywhere. And am I the only one that thought it was weird that as Mara was giving her speech, Gaia was like kind of in the back of her instead of like with everybody else in the audience? I don't know. It just seemed weird to me. It seemed like Gaia was standing there like, yeah, this is my friend right here, and I'm here to support her. Maybe I don't know if it's because I don't like Gaia like that for real. She be working my nerves, but it just seemed odd to me. So Trina and Bobby, they show up. Bobby, he in his feelings because what these two doing here? They was disrespectful towards Trina and me, and why Gael trying to be friends with my friends? And I'm like, really? So now Bobby and Gael getting into it. I'm like, okay, this is what we doing. And Mara's like, what you not gonna do is cut up several foods and mess up my event. So Trina and Florence, if y'all need to talk, y'all two grown women, why don't y'all go amongst yourselves and talk, and y'all don't have to have the peanut gallery button in. I'm like, okay, see, she just like, hey, if y'all need to talk, go over here. Which, Mara, Shay tried to do the same thing for you and Von Shay, and that didn't work. But like, I appreciate you not trying to take sides. It's like, I don't know what's going on, but I don't want y'all messing up my party. So y'all two go over there amongst yourselves. Well, of course, that's not going to go right because we have Gael here. Because Gael's playing this and mess everything up. So now she's doggone it, fighting it and all this other. You fought and wanted doggone it, what's her name, Trina, before you think you can be thoughting yourself. Not having the actual thought, that over here and over there and all that other mess. Now let me get that. I didn't confuse myself for a minute. Yeah. Gael, she doing all this other stuff. I was going on the road and then my mind just like blanked right quick. I'm gonna bring it back. But yeah, Gael, now she going at it at Trina. And I'm like, why don't you sit down somewhere, Gael? Like, why are you here, Gael? I really wish you would go, Gael. You were getting on my nerves, Gael. Because Trina and Florence were going to have a nice conversation. But Gael has to jump in it yet again, causing all kind of mayhem. So yet again, Trina is calling her everything but a child of God. I don't understand. It's like Gael in her mind, she can treat Florence any old type of way she wants to, but ain't nobody else. I mean, I guess that's sibling anyway, but like, Trina has not done anything far worse than what you have done to your own sister. Yeah. I don't want Gael back this next season. She's getting on my nerves. Really, really bad. Before I want it. Zoe Brinks has finally made her big break. Wyclef Jean noticed her during a cipher, I believe it was like, yes, I would like to get to working with her. So I'm like, yes, finally. Somebody is like being there for Zoe Brinks, and I am here for it. I'm happy for her. She was, y'all know how she get when she emotional, she get to crying and all these other things. But it seemed like every time you turn around, somebody was like letting her down, and she was getting emotional about it. But she kept on working hard. So shout out to Zoe Brinks for finally. That was the gist. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It is free all day, every day, free $99. Make sure your notifications are on so when my beautiful face puts up a video, you can click on it, you can like it, and share it to people, and you can come over and be one of my people. If you're one of my peoples, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Tell their people to come over and be one of my peoples by clicking that icon above. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.